Testing, testing. Obama has one fine ass. Hey everybody. Overused video idea here, back with another overused video idea. Today we'll be looking at my irrational rage filling the fumes of the air as we take a look at this year's YouTube Rewind. Now it should be noted that I've been an active and consistent YouTube member. I've been a part of the community since 2010. I've seen a lot of changes over the past 7 years. Some good, but well.
Has issued a tornado warning for Anderson County, Knox County, Morgan County, Rowan County until 9:45 p.m. At 9 p.m. National Weather Service Doppler radar.
Well, you know, I'd say that next to an increased prescription of Mormons, Rewind is probably about the second worst time of the season, and at this point, Rewind is pretty insulting within itself, which is a pretty hard statement to say, given its wondrous origins. Oh boy, let's just take another peek at that awesome, epic 2012 YouTube Rewind. Oh, the one that started it all. Just look at that. Look at that pure, untainted, unsheared beauty. Don't you want to take her out and then fucking pound her until you've successfully popped the cherry, so to speak? That is YouTube's tight virgin asshole. I guess at this point it's not necessarily virgin. I mean it's been pretty fucked from like every YouTuber ever. I think whenever YouTube decides to actually act upon its own issues, it hasn't resulted in the friendliest of responses, per se. Sure, Rewind has always been the special ed's hallway of the YouTube industry, but there was a point of time where all we had to do was just point and laugh at the little retard child and move on with our lives. Sure, Rewind was always a bunch of CEOs of a successful corporation looking at the trending tab and passing it off as a representation of YouTube. But at least then, it was, in fact, on YouTube. And that, we could all just feel safe knowing that, at the very least, the person in charge of the helm isn't flat out ignoring their content creators. Or we could just take it for granted, like a bunch of fucking idiots. Like what we did. Rewind 2016 was one of the most insulting things I've ever suffered through. Because no longer did YouTube focus on enriching its own culture. Now we have little shits from Instagram, Vine, famous celebrities, my washed up wrinkly vagina. There were like 3 YouTubers during the whole goddamn video. What the fuck is that? I think it's important to acknowledge why YouTube became so big in the first place. It's because instead of just shriveling up into its own cocksocket, the creators of YouTube embraced its content creators and accepted the culture that illuminated off of them because of it. And granted, perhaps YouTube's content is more controversial today than it was back then, but not nearly to the extent as YouTube itself is making it out to be. Hell, I'd say YouTube itself is even furthering the controversy by acting like the little dickless shoe-shining cuck it is. Sorry, Pews, but you said the N-word. Of course, this is all leading up into the revelation that is YouTube Rewind 2017. Releasing exactly 1 day after I released my Bubsy video. Thank you, YouTube, for that. I see what you're trying to do. You sick little bastards. You're trying to overdo me. You're trying to fucking overthrow my voice, aren't you? Well, guess what? I'm not gonna let you stand me up this time. I gotta react. Fuck you. That out of the way. Let us see the amazing marvel that is YouTube Rewind 2017. Just in case, I got a little something here. Now I know this might look like your average gum capsule, but I've actually supplied the thing full of just cyanide tabs. You know, I felt like it was an appropriate occasion. I mean, hey. You never know when you're gonna use it. Except I do, because I'm gonna watch the YouTube Rewind.
2 special guests with us. Okay, Layla and Liza, Tell me about 2017.
You know, that's a good way to start out your YouTube rewind. Just start it off with a fucking, what is this? This is like some sort of nightly show? All like 678 nightly shows, of course. Beautiful. That's what I want in my YouTube rewind. Not only that, but it also has Lele Pons. I know she technically is a YouTuber. I know a lot of people are upset with her, and I think it's pretty fair just because she's an annoying cunt and she's really not funny. But at the same time, when I look at her content, I just see Smosh 2.0 with the, you know, really bad makeup edition. So, you know, it's not something that affects me that much. I just fucking see Smosh in it. Same fucking pacing, same flaccid, limp-dicked payoff. I have no idea who any of these people are. Does that make me an idiot? Or does that make me sane? Okay. Oh, good fidget spinners. Jesus fucking Christ. These are like just Silly Band 2017 editions. It's not something people look back upon with fond memories, except for Silly Band, of course. Little child me, little Cody me. I used to use it as a cock ring, and I think that was a very good time. I even have a couple of them. I still use them on a normal basis. It's funny because I feel like I'm supposed to know these people, but I can't fucking concentrate on them because there's so much shit on the screen that it's like it doesn't want me to focus on who these fucking people are. Was that Weird Al Yankovic? I can't tell. I honestly can't tell. There's so much shit happening on this stupid screen. Am I just a fucking idiot? Why don't I recognize any of these people? It's not like I'm some fucking Randy who lives in a gas station. I watch YouTube. I'd say I'm pretty hip myself, but why the fuck don't I think I've seen like one or two familiar faces, and then I want to say I think I see another one, but the video just immediately goes on some. It hurts. The only YouTuber I've really noticed is Vanoss, and I don't even fucking like him, but whatever, that's subjective. I don't fucking care. At least they got him in there. That was like probably the only part of the video where they actually shut the fuck up for a second and they actually decided to let the audience focus on you know, people that were actually on the screen. Remember the part where they were showing all those red blood cells? Yeah, well, that's the one thing I lack because this thing gave me a cancer. Alright, Casey Neistat, everybody's favorite punching bag. Funny because this graveyard set looks like the graveyard set to the new Tim and Eric show, fucking Decker. It's on the same level of quality as that. Somebody once told me the world is gonna. Who the fuck is this girl? That. God, I don't. That is one of the weirdest goddamn transitions I've ever seen. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would you just put this random forced emotional beat into your video? No. You can't do that, retard. Oh, good, Yep, Jake Paul. That's excellent. It's funny to me that in modern time, YouTube just kind of refuses to acknowledge its more controversial figures. And in instances like PewDiePie, they'll even fucking shoot down their own like YouTube Red show that they got going for them. You know, the thing that they made to like combat Netflix or some retarded shit like that. I don't know, that's how they advertised it initially. But you know, in their YouTube Rewind, they have perfectly innocent figures like Jake Paul. Yeah, nothing wrong there. Was that Tomska? I can't tell. Wasn't Tomska like a 2-second cameo in last year's too? Let me see that shit again. I instantly regret that because of the shitty pop music. I thought they were gonna kiss at first. I thought they were just gonna full on make out, just like, oh. Oh, look it up. I'm kind of confused by the theme they're going with this year. Like, what was the point? What is this shit where they're throwing like paint-filled water balloons at each other? Was that a trend I missed? What the fuck is going on in this video? Jesus Christ, this is one of the most confusing YouTube rewinds I've ever fucking seen. I'll admit, YouTube, I'm impressed. You got some actual YouTubers in this one. Now all you need to do is actually fix the fucking camera so we can actually see them, you know, every now and then, instead of changing to a new angle every 6.2 milliseconds. That'd be real fucking nice. What? Planking? What? Why? YouTube, did you forget what year you're in? I mean, for God's sake, they're bringing in fucking all-stars, they're goddamn planking. I'm convinced that YouTube is just at a complete loss as to what is trending right now. Because holy shit.
Sorry guys, looks like you were interrupted there. You were about to tell me about 2017?
No, that did not actually tell me shit about 2017. I got a bit of a scent of 2014. I got a little bit of 2010. And what? YouTube Rewind featuring Thanos Games, Marshmallow. Who the fuck is Marshmallow? I've never heard of that asshole. Roxosaurus. Okay. Haven't heard of these guys. Jonathan Clay, Portis. Smosh? Where the fuck was Smosh? They have a guy named Fap TV on there. That's real consistent. It's funny because on a lot of these videos, they have, or a lot of these screenshots of these YouTubers, they just have blurred out pictures. I think that's because the video is going too fast for the audience to process it. Oh, okay. So that's what the kids were. They were Ryan Toy Reviews. A fucking toy channel. It's good that YouTube is officially endorsing those videos, you know, not the content that actually matters, of course. That'd make too much fucking sense. Wait, they have an entire minute of outro? The fuck? That's like some Marvel credits shit. I take it back. I'm not looking through all that. It's fucking crazy. I'm surprised that it's not complete bullshit. It's only 95% bullshit. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this fucking video. I got more on the way. Like, why not? We'll spice it up some, alright? Keep fucking extra card. I don't care. Give me a shot. Cute. Go.
Which path will you choose?
Oh, this tastes like shit. Okay.